What is going on, my future meta millionaires? It is your boy Terry Stonkers, and welcome to my channel, baby, by the dip. All right, guys, in today's video I got something very special to bring you. It's going to be a timeline of sequence events, and I hope you're ready for it because it's going to have a lot of great information. Why I'm freaking bullish as ever on this dividend and everything coming about it. And we got a lot of information. It's probably one of the best informational videos I think I'm going to put out there. So please smash thumbs up, leave a comment down below. So baby, let's go. Timeline starting on March the 2nd. George puts out this tweet. Thank you to all MetaMaterial shareholders and analysts who dialed in today for our annual results and presentation discussion. 2021 was a transformational year, yet we are not satisfied. Expect progress. Like, say, platform, innovative Q&A. Stay tuned for Q1. Okay, so keep that in mind. Stay tuned for Q1, March the 2nd. So the next part of the timeline, ironic enough, is going to be the very next day. We got this tweet here originally by Crisco, and Bird Lady here retweeted it, so thank you to these individuals. The next day, March the 3rd, on Oilco Holdings, business entity filed documents. March the 2nd, George says, stay tuned for Q1. March the 3rd, Oilco has a filing update, business entity filed documents. Getting interesting. Next timeline update is actually going to be here March the 4th. And we got Kumar here saying on Twitter, at George Palakaris, with all due respect, sir, could we shareholders please get an update on MMTLP dividend? It has been many times delayed, which is little frustrating to shareholders. A little update on anticipating date and value of dividend would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. So keep that in mind. March 2nd, George said, stay tuned for Q1. March 3rd, Oilco, business entity filed documents. March 4th, we got this tweet. So what happens the next day on March 5th? Let's see. The next timeline update here, ironic enough, would be the next day, March the 5th. George sends out a tweet replying to Kumar's tweet. Since we did not have time on the earnings call to go into details, we are preparing a dedicated presentation event where many preferred A holder questions will be answered. I personally fully understand everyone's frustrations. We are executing a plan. Thank you for your patience. We are just getting juicy and juicy with the updates. So that is where the timeline ends. So March 2nd, stay tuned tweet from George. Stay tuned for Q1. March 3rd, Oilco update. Business entity filed documents. March 4th, a concerned shareholder asked a question. March the 5th, George responds with this tweet here. These are 4 days of back-to-back events of stuff that is happening. This is super exciting. Now what I want to show you is the information of the dividend calculation of the Torchlight slides and the chart here that Tony from Market Moves made. I have to give a shout out here to Liz Huffman, one of the moderators on MetaMaterials, and also William Hazelton. They post a lot of great DD on here, and Liz has this post on the MetaMaterials Facebook group of the Torchlight presentation, and I want to show you a couple of slides out of this that is phenomenal. You can go here to her post on Facebook and just go look up this group here. As you see there, MetaMaterials Inc. MAT Investors Group. You'll see me in there. You'll see Liz Huffman in there. You'll see William Hazelton in there and other great moderators as well. So we're going to go now and take a look at a couple slides, and we're going to compare it to the chart. Before we go to the chart, we got to show you this chart, because this chart here has the formulas that predict out the dividend pricing here, guys. So I wanted to show you this chart, and as you see over here, the $30 a barrel estimated reserves, 3.2 billion barrels right here. The cost of goods sold, estimated reserves, 3.2 billion barrels. For all of the DD out there that you see roller pigeons do, For all the DD out there, you see market moves Tony do. All these dividend calculations are based upon us getting 3.2 billion barrels of oil, and they're getting that number from when NextBridge had their website out and it wasn't locked yet, and now you have to have a user ID and password in order to get into NextBridge website. But it was open for a little bit, and we got the screenshots out there of it. The 3.2 billion barrels of oil is the estimate. Now what I want to show you is this here. This is from a Torchlight Presentation slide, and you can see here the Oro Grande Basin, 134,000 acres under lease. Ironic enough, in that NextBridge pictures that was out there, 134,000 acres was on the NextBridge website, and the 3.2 billion barrels of oil was on there as well. So ironic enough that we have 134,000 acres, and that was what was on NextBridge. And then they're showing 3.2 billion barrels of oil. And if we look here at the study, it shows very large upside and potential hydrocarbon resource recoverable. Third-party valuation from simulation. And here it says, on the low side, 2.3 billion barrels of oil. On the median is 3.7 billion barrels of oil. On the high is 5 billion barrels of oil. And here it says 6 pilot wells drilled for technical data collection and 2 short horizontal tests. Now keep in mind, guys, it has all the well information, the drill information down here. Like I said, if you go to the Facebook group and go to Liz's post there, you can get all these great slides. There's a ton of slides in there from the Torchlight. This is where these numbers are coming from when you see these charts and you see the DD done. This is where it's coming from. So I wanted to show you that. So that is where it's coming from. And keep in mind, this could go good or bad because we know that Metamaterials paid for the drilling here recently of the land. And what if they come out and say that there is actually more potential oil than 3.2 billion barrels? That means those calculations are going to go higher than what we see on this chart here of the dividend. It means it could be higher. And as we know, if we go here and look today at the WTI crude, when I'm recording this video, it is at $124 for WTI and $128 for Brent crude. So there you go. This is where it's coming from. I wanted to bring this information to you. The timeline information is pretty amazing as well, guys. So keep that in mind. So like I said, this could go either way. If there's more barrels of oil, then this is drastically going to change these numbers on this chart. Trust me, you will see Tony come in and make a new chart. If it's say 4 billion or 4.5 billion or 3.7 billion in the median, these numbers will go up. Now, if it would be lower, these numbers would go down. So we will have to see what happens. A lot of little information in this video. I hope you enjoyed that timeline breakdown. I was just doing my live stream here, and let me refresh this. I did a live stream video here earlier tonight, and I was going over that in this live stream. And thank you to everyone that came in, everyone that did super chats, everyone that gave thumbs up, comments, man. You guys have been so supportive. I wanted to come out and do a dedicated video condensing all that because I was answering lots of questions in that live stream. And thank you again to everyone in there. And I wanted to come out here and do this condensed video breaking down the timeline from March the 2nd through March 5th. Boom, boom, boom. 4 days of information back to back. And we're now going to get this Dividend Preferred Series A presentation coming up. So I believe we're going to get more information on that. I will keep you updated. So make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you got the bell notification on. That way you get all the updates. I hope this video, you got a lot of information. Like I said, that timeline was something that I kind of noticed. That how ironic that these events have fell into place. And I wanted to put this video together for you all. So hope you all enjoyed. If you did, smash thumbs up, leave a comment down below. It helps out the algorithm. So I'll catch you on the next video, guys. Peace.